So I get it. You've been stuck inside, you're kind of going a little stir crazy, and you want to take some photos of yourself, or you want to have better photos of yourself. Well, you've come to the right place, because I'm going to show you just that. What's going on, everybody? If you're new around here, my name's Finn. I'm a commercial fashion and portrait photographer, and today I'm going to show you how you can take better self-portraits without leaving your home. So for these photos that you're about to see, I did them within my own living room. This was a fairly simple setup. I used one light with a beauty dish. The light I'm using here is the Flashpoint X-Plore 600, and I'm shooting on the Canon EOS R. None of this is sponsored, this is just what I use as per usual. So to do this, I had the camera on a tripod and then connected to my phone with the Canon Camera Connect app, I think that's what it's called, and then just kind of went from there, did a lot of test shots because at first it wasn't quite coming out how I wanted, and I needed to play around with the angle and the lighting quite a bit just to get that overall look that I was kind of going for. I kind of wanted something of a medium close-up and something that showed a different range of emotions, some happy, some kind of posed, more like model-esque, and then some a little more somber, just to get a real range of emotions and just kind of have some variety in there, because a lot of times you will just get kind of one shot that you are trying to nail, but this I wanted to get a bunch of shots that I could use for a bunch of different things and have them be more versatile that way. And having this many photos of yourself, it actually helps to kind of give a range of your own expressions, and then people can see like what the different sides of you are like. It's kind of great because you see something like this, it's kind of more somber, more natural, just kind of as if you're to zone out, or if you're having like a heavy conversation, something like that. But then a photo like this guy, you can see it's more present in the moment, a lot of laughter, a lot of smiles. And to get those smiles, because I'm just staring at a camera, there's not even anybody on the other side of it gassing me up or anything like that. A good trick that I always find is if you push out a laugh, and I literally mean like make yourself laugh just a little bit, and it will give you a perfect and natural smile almost every time. I'm talking like that kind of thing. And that'll kind of lead to more natural looking smiles. You'll not only have the smile in your mouth, but in your eyes as well. And then it just comes across more authentically. And really the secret to shooting self-portraits like this of yourself is just take lots of photos. Take a bunch until you feel like you can't take any more, because that'll give you the most amount of range to kind of play around with and give you the widest variety of shots, and also increase your chances of having one or more that you really like. Now, this shoot in particular, I actually got quite a lot of these that I ended up liking of myself. But it doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes you're just trying to nail down one shot, and that's what a lot of my self-portrait shoots have always been. I'm just looking for kind of one photo, and once I get that photo, I'm done. But this, I wanted to change it up a little bit, so that's when I started playing around a bit. You can see here I was playing with my coat a lot, kind of adding in some movement, some different poses here and there to kind of try and give a lot of different expression and have kind of my body language really come through with that. And another thing is to wear something that you just feel comfortable and confident in. The outfit I had on for this, I just really like how I look at it, so it just made me more able to put more of myself into that and have that confidence kind of come through in the photos. Plus it just kind of ups the overall look of everything and makes everything kind of blend nicely together. Now you'll see here the light is very close to my face, and part of that is because I was just doing kind of that medium close-up shot, but also because I wanted to have that nice soft light. That's why I'm using the beauty dish, and later I put the diffusion on it, so that way I get that nice soft light that that falls off nicely on my face, and it just creates beautiful catch lights in the eyes. It's very flattering, and also having it so close and kind of off at a 45-degree angle, depending on how I turn, it really lends to different emotions and expressions, kind of like you can see here with this image where it's more like a split lighting kind of scenario. It's more dramatic, it's kind of more moody, versus here when I kind of turn and face the light a little bit, you can see that there's a lot more playfulness to it. It's a lot more of a kind of happy vibe coming from it versus where we were doing that kind of split lighting. And all that takes is just a little turn of the head to really make that dramatic change. So don't be afraid to kind of play around with the lighting and let it kind of shape your emotions as well. And don't be afraid to play around with your posing, your expression. Just really have fun with it, and you'll get a lot of amazing images that you will be really proud of, and you'll just feel like you look good in. And if it helps, maybe throw on some music in the background, because when you feel good, you look good. And then when you look good, you get good photos of yourself, and then, you know, everybody's happy. Then when I got into Lightroom and Photoshop, I kind of wanted to match the vibe based on the outfit and my expression and everything with the edit itself. So that's why I took a lot of those kind of olivey green tones from the coat I was wearing and kind of put a little bit of that into the shadows, just to kind of create that overall vibe and feel that you're getting out of these photos. That's something that you can do in your own images, is when you're kind of in the edit, if you can tone everything to kind of suit the feel, vibe, and also the wardrobe that you have going on, everything's just going to blend together, nothing will feel off, and you'll just get a really cohesive image out of it, and you'll be very happy with the results. Now, the one thing I always hear people talk about when they're having photos taken of themselves is, what do I do with my hands? Well, you can see a lot of these shots, I don't have my hands in them, but there are a fair amount that I do. And I kind of play around with this. I use different poses, some that are unconventional, some that are more conventional, like when I have my hand just kind of on my head, just on my hand like that. But there are some that are a little more out there, and I'm playing with the jacket, kind of incorporating things like that. So don't be afraid to use your wardrobe almost as a prop and kind of interact with it, and just overall have fun with it. Change it up, do things that you might not regularly do, because you never know how they will look in the final image. And if you're really stuck for potential poses that you're thinking of, Pinterest is always a great place, or you can even reference some of the things that I'm doing in this video to give you some good starting points of where you can kind of bridge off from and create something really unique to you, and something that speaks to your personality and lets that shine through. So these have been some technical tips and some kind of personality, posing, etc. tips to help you take better self-portraits of yourself without leaving your home. This was a super simple setup. I had one light. You can even do this with a lamp if you really want to. And I just did it on my own wall. I didn't have a backdrop set up or anything like that. So you can easily get away with this right from the comfort of your own home. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like. It does make a difference. Leave a comment letting me know if you like this kind of thing. If you want to see more kind of posing self-portrait tips from me in the future, subscribe if you have not already. Hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos so you never miss an upload, and I will see you on the next one.